You know, it's weird. It's weird how some people are born with the tools it takes to be a critical thinker. And I don't understand why it doesn't come naturally for some people. I don't understand why the majority of people don't question the simple things like, shit. Where do I even start? Like what we're told when we're children about God, about faith, about Jesus, about the Bible, about any of that stuff. Like, at what point do some people stop and think to themselves, hey, this doesn't make sense? Or, hey, wait, our parents lied to us about Santa Claus. Wait, our parents lied to us about the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and all this other shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is Jesus and God and the Bible not any different? Why do we just give up these fairy tales but hold on to this one so tightly? And why is it some people, like myself and many others, just stop at one point and be like, no, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know if it's some sort of genetic mutation that that makes certain people just not swallow the fucking spoon-fed, tablespoon of bullshit, or what it is. If it's just environmental factors, I mean, I see critical thinkers all over the place. People that were raised in very strict religious houses. People that weren't, like myself, although I was raised religious, not hardcore. And then people that have never been exposed to religion. I mean, it doesn't seem to be any yardstick there to where the majority of the critical thinkers come from. At least in my opinion. I mean, from what I see around me, at least in Western civilization, in America. Let me narrow it down into this fucking block. No, but you know what I'm saying. I don't get it, and some of the smartest people I know, way smarter than me, but they still believe in God. They still believe in this faith. And it's not just the belief in God. It's a belief in a specific God that is riddled with falsehoods. Easy to be proven wrong. I mean, you really can't prove God wrong, but you can prove the Bible is fucking full of falsehoods, right? But yet they still hold on to this as truth. The only thing I can think of, by the way, for those people that, those geniuses that, so I keep looking over because people walk me. There are geniuses out there, to those guys, yeah, you might be smarter than me in almost all aspects and walks of life. But you know what? I'm still smarter than you, motherfucker. Because I gave up that belief a long time ago in fairy tales. I don't believe in imaginary friends. I think that the desire and the need to stems from the cold, hard reality that we don't want to face. That this might be our only life, and it's scary. And reality is scary. It's much more comforting to think to yourself, wow, doesn't matter what happened in this life. Doesn't matter how bad I fucked up my life. Doesn't matter how bad I shit on people that didn't deserve to be shit on. Doesn't matter that I didn't amount to anything. Doesn't matter that I wasted my life. Doesn't matter that, I, destroyed other people's lives. It doesn't matter. Whatever I've done, doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if I die and nobody gives a fuck. Doesn't matter if I, nobody comes to my funeral. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because God loves me. God will be there for me. I got a place to go, motherfucker. I may have been the bum on the fucking street picking up cigarette butts, right? But now when I die, it's when I die, God loves me. And I will have everything. I will be the richest motherfucker in heaven. I will drive the baddest motherfucking car with the fucking spinners and the 19 inches, whatever the fuck, I mean, I think it's just a comforting thought, especially for third world countries, which are the majority of the highly concentrated religious people. Makes sense. Less education, poor, impoverished nations, countries. I mean, what do you have left in life other than your faith? That's the only thing you can hold on to. And it's sad, I mean, is it sad? I don't know. I'm not really sad, actually. I don't know why I said that. Because I was polishing my good guy badge. I'm not a good guy, not anymore. Now, the thing is, it just amazes me, and who doesn't want to believe? I wish I believed. I wish I could rewind And whatever snapped in my head when I was 10 years old, that I dismissed God along with Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny, it's about when I became on my path to being an atheist or an agnostic. An agnostic, but not in the way that most people describe agnostics. Not in, I know there's a God, I just don't understand type of agnostic. No, I'm just like, there might be something better than us or higher than us, but it obviously doesn't give a fuck, and I don't really care either. So that even qualifies as an agnostic. But yeah, just I wish I could rewind. I wish I could be, my life would be so much better, you know. Well, not necessarily better, but it'd be a lot different. You know, I wouldn't have carry around these I don't know. You know, I think people that are critical thinkers often are also the most lonely and the saddest, and also the most unfulfilled, in the sense that they just can't accept this. You know, they don't. They can't just swallow what they're told, and they can't just live in a life of illusions to make themselves happier. I mean, you know, but then again, you see people that try, and they go fucking batshit crazy. Because I think maybe at a certain point, your subconscious is just like, no, 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 this does not make sense. Stop fucking believing this. And then the inner conflict erupts. I don't know. I don't think it's coincidental that most serial killers are very religious. A lot of psychopaths. Most psychopaths are too. Just saying. Just saying. Think for once. Won't hurt your brain too bad.